Oh, intriguing. I love that. Now, you've heard of pop-up shops, pop-up restaurants. Today with pop-up opera touring Bizet's comic jewel Le Docteur Miracle. A frankly ludicrous tale of love, mistaken identity and a possibly poisoned omelette. We'll find out more after we hear some of it live on In Tune.
C'est ton père.
Ciel, que père!
Et j'ai vu, il m'a vu, il m'a vu. Qui l'écrit? Ciel.
Ah!
Que faisais-tu dans la serviteur si fidèle?
Secourer mademoiselle, prise soudain de Parmesan.
Oui, c'est la seule trahison. Approche ici, Pascal, pour que je t'examine. Oh, je connais cette mine. Ton œil d'homme guéri, approchez encore plus près. Oh, je reconnais ces traits. C'est lui, le misérable. N'osez braver assis, sortez, sortez d'ici. À moi juste courroux, très, très dérobez-vous. Sortez d'ici, sortez d'ici.
Ne le voyez aussi, pour me chasser d'ici, pour se parler
assis, sortez d'ici.
Ne le voyez aussi, pour me chasser d'ici,
À moi juste courroux, très, très dérobez-vous. Sortez d'ici, sortez d'ici, sortez.
Apaisez-vous,
En votre aimable compagnie from Bizet's Le Docteur Miracle. Clementine Lovell, soprano, Christopher Diffie, tenor, Joseph Kennedy, the baritone, and Elizabeth Challenger at the piano. And Clementine Lovell not only sings, but is company founder and producer. Fiona Johnston's also here from Pop-Up Opera. Very good to see you guys. How are you?
Good to see you too. Fine, thanks.
OK, what was that all about then? It is a ridiculous piece. What was happening at that point, Clementine?
So that's the duet. It's the moment when Laurette discovers that it's been her lover all along. He's been disguised as the servant and chef. And at that point, she's realised that it's him and they're singing their love duet. But then her father comes in and discovers them in a compromising situation.
I said it was ridiculous.
It is a little ridiculous.
It's, if you've ever seen The Barber of Seville, it's that kind of a story. There's a lot of mistaken identity and young people falling in love, tried to be thwarted by miserable older people, but Yes,
her father's very disapproving about a young man getting to his daughter.
As a company, you are well known for doing interesting pieces in odd venues. I know you've done pubs and tea shops and a boat made of scrap metal and a cylindrical shaft underneath the River Thames. What happens when you do take opera to places like that? What is it that you guys feel sort of frees you up about being in unusual spaces?
I think it relaxes the audience as much as anything, and provides space for the singers to move around and gives the audience a really intimate experience of the opera. And also, because every space is different, we can take themes from that place or props and add them into our performance. We use them in our captions, and so it makes every show different and exciting.
The thing I love, and you've come in before of you guys, and it's like you're young and you're cool and you want to do opera and you take it very, very seriously, but you also obviously have a huge amount of fun.
We do, yeah. There are definitely challenges, but there's a lot of fun along the way.
But opera is such a demanding art form. It requires so many different elements to work. I wonder if there are points where you just think, we're not a major opera company, we don't have loads of money, we're just defeated by this art form, it's impossible to do. Or is that part of the challenge?
It is part of the challenge. We never feel defeated, we just always have to think outside of the box. And I think also for the singers, it's another challenge as well, because not only are they singing and acting and moving, but they're adapting each time to a new space, a new acoustic, and we literally just arrive in the van, unpack, and we suddenly have to work out how do we adapt this space into a performance space, and how do we bring it to this audience in the best possible way, and personalise it to the venue as well.
And a very early work, this. Bizet wrote it when he was just 18. Yeah. I wonder, is it a kind of foreshadowing there of Carmen and the later operas to come? Are there little kind of glints of what was to become Bizet later on?
Yeah, I think there are, and we've also extended our Le Docteur Miracle a little with some extracts from Carmen as well.
Hey, why not?
Yeah.
There's a mention of a serenade near the beginning of the opera. Silvio serenaded Laurette, but it's not written into the opera, so we thought it would be a nice idea to have an aria from another Bizet opera. So the tenor opens singing an aria from the Pearlfishers.
And then at the end, because we know that there's a wedding, but it doesn't take place because it's such a short opera. So there's some favourites from Carmen to.
I like the idea that you're coming along to one opera, but you get a few kind of greatest hits from some others. That's value for money
as well. They a lot of them will not know Docteur Miracle, but they will recognise these tunes from Carmen.
Well, let's give them another taste, because we're going to have some more live music now. This is Le Drôle Musique from Le Docteur Miracle. Aurelia Janvaux, the soprano, Joseph Kennedy, baritone, Sarah Champion, the mezzo, Elizabeth Challenger at the piano, and it's more live music on In Tune.
Asha
Thank you very much to Pop-Up Opera. We'll have more live music from them after 6 here on In Tune. Now, Clementine Lovell and Fiona Johnston and the singers of Pop-Up Opera are back with this wonderful piece by Bizet, Le Docteur Miracle. It's the only opera or operetta I've ever heard of with a quartet about an omelette. Explain, please.
So, Silvio has disguised himself as Pasquin, the chef, and he's come in and he's cooked the family an omelette. When he first brings it in, they're all dying to eat it, and then when they finally get a taste, they realise that it's absolutely revolting.
Yeah, and so
it's quite possibly poisoned, they think, at this stage, but it's all the ingredients are farce.
Yes, he finds out later. The mayor finds out later that it's been poisoned, but at this stage they don't realise this. So they're just having a taste.
There you go. It's the Omelette Quartet, the big number from Bizet's Le Docteur Miracle, live on In Tune Radio. Jean-Ver, Robert Lomax, Helen Bailey, Benjamin Seifert and Elizabeth Challenger at the piano.
Voici l'omelette.
Voici l'omelette.
Voici, voici l'omelette. Voici l'omelette. Voici l'omelette. Voici l'omelette. Voici l'omelette. Voici l'omelette. Voici bien soigneusement, bien élégamment, bien soigneusement, bien élégamment, bien élégamment.
Voici l'omelette, voici l'omelette. Oh oui, la fête, oh oui, la fête, oh oui, la fête. Soigneuse, soigneuse, elle se compose, notez bien la chose, d'abord et puis deux, bien bâtis entre elles se chose de belle et puis de bâtie.
Voici l'Omelette from Le Docteur Miracle by Bizet, and Pop-Up Opera's production of that opens at the Bull in Highgate in London next Tuesday, the 4th of March, runs until the 3rd of May in Notting Hill, and you can catch it in between times in East Sussex, Hackneywick, Surrey, Devon, Herefordshire and Cornwall. Check out our website for details. All of you, thank you very much indeed for coming in, and great to hear you sing some of that wonderful stuff. Thank you very much.
Thank you.